Hey everyone, thanks for your responses to our video on smacking last week. We've had a few people ask about the alternatives to smacking, so this is what today's video is about. In providing alternatives to smacking, I'm not making a judgment about whether or not to smack or about parents that utilise smacking. This has to be an individual decision based on how you feel, what you feel works, and what's best in growing up your kids. In our video on smacking, I suggested that when I've smacked, it's been motivated by my frustration and anger, and this led to me and my child feeling distanced from each other, upset and confused. Now, these aren't the outcomes I want, and in terms of helping kids to choose to do the right thing, these feelings don't help. So, what are the alternatives to smacking? I'm going to give you my top 5. So number 1, walk away. If you're feeling steamed up and that thought comes into your mind, if you do that one more time, then it's time to leave. Try to do it in a way that says, I'm not coping so well, so I need to take a break, rather than I can't stand you right now, so I'm leaving you. Number 2, don't try to get your child or teenager to do something that is a struggle if you're already feeling frustrated. Kids and teens often don't want to do what we want them to do. So yes, they have to pick up their clothes, but are they happy and internally motivated to do so? No. So you need to make sure you're in the right frame of mind before you enter into the battle. Number 3, spend time with your kids doing what they want. If you're wanting your child or adolescent to do something that they don't want to do, clean their room, not leave their shoes on the stairs, not leave food out on the bench to be consumed by an army of ants, then you need to spend some time with them in activities that are led by them. Look, life can be busy and it can feel like much of this busyness is generated by our kids, but they don't see the sacrifices that we make. Just spending a solid 15 minutes in an activity led by your kid or teenager a couple of times per week will not only make situations of conflict less intense, but they will feel more important to you. They will feel confident, they will feel happier, and they might just present as less of a challenge when things are difficult. Number 4, praise and reward. Catch your child out doing the right thing. Praise them up when they've started to do the wrong thing, but with a little assistance from you, have them made the right choice. Give your kid or teenager a task that they can achieve, putting their plate and cutlery near the sink, for example, and say thanks even if it's expected behaviour in the family. This buys a relationship credit, shows your child they are appreciated, and might just lead to your child doing something without being asked. Number 5, invite thinking. When we're cranky with our kids, we often move into what I call police officer mode. We start directing traffic, making threats of jail time and a focus on compliance, otherwise there's going to be a punishment. This creates resistance in our kids already on the boil, emotions spill over and then nothing gets sorted. Essentially, being the police officer does not invite thinking and responsibility in our kids. So when they've left their towel on the floor for the 15th time that week, yeah, it's okay to feel frustrated, but start by asking, hey Jenny, where's your towel? Where's your towel supposed to be? Mum and I have asked you to put the towel back on the towel rail, but you seem to forget. What's going to help you to remember? What do you think will happen if we keep having to pick up your towel? And in case you want some other alternatives to smacking, here's a quick list. Okay, take a deep breath. Make sure you have time for yourself. Tag team with your wife, husband, partner, or another adult when things are tough. Walk outside the house. Go have a drink of water. Remember what it was like when you were a kid. Tell your child ahead of time what they need to do. Leave the task until later. Go feed the dog or cat. Do the task for your child. Take a seat on the couch for 5 minutes. So there's a few alternatives. It doesn't mean that you're giving up or letting your child get away with a difficult behaviour. It's just being wise. You can always come back to it later with a cooler head. Okay, I hope these have been useful alternatives to smacking. As always, we'd love to hear your comments and please like and share our video if it's been useful for you. Bye for now.